Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 4 on Project House of Grace. Alright, so we are putting up a lovely 4-bedroom house for our client, and this is located at Ebiri. It was designed by Mr. Frank Hammond. Mr. Frank Hammond is an electrical engineer. At the same time, he has an architectural firm that does drawings. So if you need his services, please do not hesitate to reach out to him. All right. So aside electrical wiring, he does air condition installation. Electrical wiring, he does both 110 and 220 electrical installation. All right. In your view is land for sale. You need to become a landowner in Ghana. And to do that, you need to find a land that is litigation free, no land guards, no chieftaincy dispute. Everything is covered under one umbrella. You can make just a deposit and start building. You understand? That is why it is safe for you to buy land from real estate people. If you buy land from individuals here and there, chiefs, the probability that tomorrow they will come and tell you, hey, the other chief that sold the land to you, he's not the right person to sell the land. I am the right person. So we are going to resell the land to you. It happens in Ghana many times. In fact, that is the strategy they are using now because they've sold all the land and they don't have any more lands to sell. So they are using this strategy and coming back to people and taking money. That's what they are doing. So be careful where you buy your land. Contact Select Estate and get your land and have the peace of mind. So previously you saw the works of the excavator, and it did a very good job in the filling up of the laterite. It has rained several times, heaped it, and it compacted very well. As you can see, this footings is really tall. Okay, this footings is really tall. Yes, a 4-bedroom house, very unique design. It looks awesome. It's almost the height of the perimeter fence wall, but because of the view, you get that beautiful view, and it's very cold here. You understand? It's very, very cold in this area. So now plumbing works is ongoing. As you can see, it is very important to use pressure pipes in all your activities. Quality pressure pipes. You understand? It's very, very important. And you need to position it very well in line with the architectural design. Okay, every design, they will always indicate the MEP. MEP means mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. MEP, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. Okay, yes, so you need to take note of that. So here you can see they're doing what we call the ground beams. Ground beams are being introduced. They are very, very important. Ground beams helps to alleviate cracks that may come from the footings all the way up. It will prevent the crack from traveling all the way to the top. You understand? Yes, it's very, very important. You take note of it. So there's going to be a ground beam here. They need to remove the sand to be able to place the board around it. Okay, here you can see that the ground beam has been extended in a way that they want to increase the thickness of the concrete cast in this area in order to lift the house away from the ground level. You understand? Very nice work. Kudos to Mr. Hammond and the team. They've done a very wonderful job in executing this beautiful 4-bedroom house project, House of Grace. Okay, there are a lot of projects down in Ebiri. Okay, and it's a wonderful, serene environment. And if you live in Ebiri, you can attest to it. It's a very good environment. The weather there is really good. We call it a small landing. That doesn't mean you should not install air conditioning in your house. So, okay, you should have air conditions everywhere, just so that when humidity drops, you'll be able to turn on your AC. So plumbing works done, ground beams done. Now we've laid our DPM. These are downproof membrane. Downproof membranes have been laid up nicely, and then the carpenter done the facial boarding This is what we call the fascial boarding. So the fascial boards have been done neatly. Okay, and now it will be ready for concrete casting. As you can see, the machine is getting ready, the team is ready, wheelbarrows, headpans, shovels, everybody is ready. And yes, you're getting water too. You need water. Sometimes it would be nice to buy water for the team once you find yourself, project managing your own dream house. There are certain things you would do to, boost the energy and morale of the people. You don't have to be so stiff, and you don't have to be so rude. I don't see the correlation between you building a house and being rude to the people that build for you. We don't do that. There's nowhere in Europe, America that you can just walk in and disrespect. You have the taste of it. You understand? In fact, the most people that earn a lot of money back in America and some part of the world is construction. It's very they earn a lot of money. So oversight concrete cast. This is what we call the oversight concrete casting. Okay. Usually this can take a day or two depending on the size of your project. Okay, it can take a day or two, but this is going to take a day to do. And usually you have to start the concrete cast early in the morning before midday, because when there is heat, you're going to be experiencing cracks in your oversight. Okay, that's why sometimes you see some oversight cement, everything is in there though, but there's a crack. Why? Because of temperature. Cement comes with a certain temperature, and if you allow the sun to also add to it, then it's going to affect it. I don't know what there's a terminology they use for it, but again, it needs to stay within its confined temperature. You understand? And so either you cast the concrete early in the morning or after midday. Yes, after midday. So here in Dubai, most of the concrete cast is done in the evening, at night. Yes, at night you see all the vehicles. That's a premix. All the vehicles will line up. They have a specific timing. They have an instrument to check the temperature of the concrete. If the temperature is high, they will wait until it cools down. You understand? When the temperature cools down, that is when they do the concrete cast. In order to avoid the pocket holes in the concrete, we call them pocket holes. Are you with me? Yes. So for me, it is always important. Everything will be set. Machine will be set at the site a day before the casting. Everything made ready, and then early in the morning, even before 6 o'clock, they can start the machine and start working. That'll be great. You understand? Some people start at 6 o'clock. Some people start at 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, you would have done so much. Are you with me? You would have done so many. It's a speed work. Sometimes it's advisable to have 2 machines. You understand? Or if possible, you have 1 machine and it can move faster. That's okay. Having 2 machines also help. Okay, it helps a lot. So temperature is something you should need to consider. So oversight concrete cast completed. Now we are on the superstructure setting out. So this is what we call the superstructure setting out. Before you establish everything, you need to do a setting out to demarcate all the rooms, bathroom, kitchen, storage, and utility, laundry, and all of that. You need to demarcate all the rooms. And once that has been established, then you can begin to stack up the blocks all the way up. You understand? The hall, the hallway, the foyer, balconies, kitchen, storage, pantry, all of these should be demarcated properly. You understand? And so once that has been established, then you can proceed to stack up the block work all the way through. Okay, so here we are. You can see that progress is being made steadily. Everything looks awesome. Yes, everything looks awesome. Again, the block work is 6 inches solid. You don't have to use hollow block here. Use 6 inches solid here. Okay, yes. And all pipes that are going up to the first floor will start from the foundation, all the piping work. So you've seen the pipe that have been projected all the way up. All these pipes are going up for a purpose. You understand? You don't have to finish the building before you start chiseling and cutting the wall and driving sewage pipe from the top to the bottom. No, that is why foundation estimates are more expensive compared to the other section of the project, because if you're going to go 2 levels, you still need to begin your plumbing work from the foundation. So all the materials you will need, that means that you're going to compound the foundation. It's not just the foundation alone, because it carries the ground floor and the first floor and even the second floor all in the foundation. But when you tell someone the foundation costs you $30,000, $40,000, they go like, what? That is too expensive. But they've forgotten that, hey, it is not just the ground. This includes the ground floor, WCs, water lines, and all, and the first floor, same thing, WCs. If you have 5 WCs at the first floor, you will need to run all these pipes from the ground all the way up, irrespective whether it's going to be 2 or 3 pipes connecting the various WCs. That's fine, but everything must begin from the ground floor. You understand? If you're going to go to level 2, level 3, everything begins from the ground floor. And so that is why foundation estimates are a bit higher compared to the subsequent estimate. Are you with me? It is very important you take note. DPC is very important. Applying DPC, okay, is very important. Here the client and Mr. Frank Hammond are trying to do some few modification, so they're going to do that, and that will be exhibited in the next coming episode, which will be episode 5. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you've not. My name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions. Okay, if you need my services, reach out to me via the numbers on your screen. From me to you, shalom. God bless you. I'm out.